This is a tale of when the boy thief did not yet know his way of life. A trade ship groans under stacks of cargo. That it even floats is a small miracle. The boy is a slave, his treatment as harsh and unrelenting as the heat in summer. Seeing no end to his misery, he thinks himself unlucky to have ever drawn breath. His only solace is a slave girl aboard the same ship. The girl's clothes have been discarded along with the garbage. Her smile holds the power to part the darkest clouds. It has pulled the boy free from his despair uncountable times. Old books lie scattered across the deck. The girl had read to him the adventures in their pages, granting him courage. But now, she smiles no longer. It has fled, along with her joy. The boy comes to a decision. He will save the slave girl. He will bring her smile back. The ship drifts on the wind from one continent to the next. Fighting against the turbulent waves, the boy runs to the bow of the ship. This man does not think of his slaves as people, and his treatment is both cruel and unjust. He is the reason she no longer smiles. Fear races through the boy's heart. He finds his courage all the same. The captain mocks the boy with a grin. A surge of emotion pushes the boy forward. He plunges a hidden blade into the captain, killing him instantly. Outside of slavery. It is his world, his all, his everything. But he has done this to protect the girl's smile. He speaks gently to the wounded girl, telling her they are now free. Her spirit has shattered under the abuse and can never be made whole. She will never smile again. the boy learns an important lesson that day. What is stolen can never be reclaimed. And so he arrives at a decision. He will join the side of the takers, so nothing can ever be stolen from him again.
The light of the sun gently illuminates the princess as it awakens from slumber. Though she warned the sailor boy of his fate, continues to come see her. She knows he will be back again today. Day after day, he flashes a daring grin as he fabricates tales of adventure. He wants so badly to see her smile. And at some point, she finds herself taken with him. The boy appeared before her like a bird that rules over the free skies. Perhaps she can flee her kingdom prison with him, and only him. She arrives in the palace courtyard. The sailor boy greets her with a confident grin. She stares at him from behind her veil. She can feel him looking at her. Not her riches, not her status. Her.
The princess in the palace reminds the thief so much of the girl. He is trying to return the smile which was lost all those many years ago. And so he tells her wild tales of adventure, just as the girl once did for him.
But though she so desperately wants to believe his heart to be true, she cannot shake her doubts. After a moment of thought, she decides to test him. She walks toward him. In a faint voice no louder than a whisper, she graces him with a plea.
I will, he says, tonight.
Elated, he leaves the palace, thinking to have finally obtained the princess's heart for himself. But she knows the truth. When they next meet, it will be clear if he truly sees her or not.
He and the princess have exchanged a secret promise. After countless visits, she has finally opened her heart to him. But the question remains. Can he return her smile?
Alas, there is a demon whose sharp eyes see through the princess's intentions. Let's press on through. Leave all to me. The princess and fortune teller stand together in her room. The princess has come up with a plan to test the sailor boy. Will he see the rich clothes of her lady-in-waiting and assume she is his prize? In her guise as fortune teller, she can only pray he makes the right decision. Concealing herself, she waits. At last, the sailor comes to the princess's room. As the scene unfolds, her heart sinks in her chest.
A secret garden lies deep in this land of luxury. It is far out of reach, like the brilliant moon which hangs heavy in the dark. Or it should be. But this night, The thief has snuck through the garden and toward the princess's room. He is here to hold fast to his promise. He is here to whisk her away. As the princess awaits her salvation, he pulls her into a tight embrace. And together, they steal away into the night.
Sailor does not recognize the lady-in-waiting in disguise, and quickly spirits her away. The sailor boy is just another grain of sand in an uncaring desert. And short-lived as it was, the princess curses herself for permitting her heart to feel joy.
The pair run through the darkness of the midnight city. The warm lights of the palace are small and distant things. As the houses become more sparse, the smell of the sea grows stronger. Hope blossoms in the thief's heart as he feels the princess breathe. He forges onward so they might leave this kingdom and find her smile anew. Stars twinkle above the quiet bay as though blessing them. The small boat the thief prepared beforehand bobs gently on the water. The thief does as his heart bids him. He says, "Because I wish to see you smile." As he speaks, her lips turn upward. The moonlight illuminating her white veil makes it difficult to see her face. But he knows he has found her smile at last.
A lonely wind dances through the nighttime city. In fortune-teller's garb, the princess follows the sailor boy and her lady-in-waiting, who is still disguised as herself. She orders her guards to kill the sailor. For what meaning has his life if he does not see her for who she truly is? She thinks back on the day they first met. He spun a magical tale of traveling the world. From the day of her birth, the princess has been bound to the stone that is her kingdom. But the boy came to speak with her countless times, eventually setting her heart aflame. She had so desperately wished to fly to freedom with him. But now her heart lays in ashes. She has been betrayed, undone.
guards clad in black appear. The thief produces his blade. He will not permit them to interfere with their voyage. Run if you can. Nice try.
It has been a long time since she smelled the salt of the sea. The beach is unnaturally quiet, sand darkened with blood. What awaits the princess is a truth she can scarcely believe.
The poison coating the enemy weapons attempts to steal his consciousness. His body collects wound after wound as he cuts down the guards.
boy is protecting her disguised lady-in-waiting. The boy risks his life to protect a false princess, yet the true one sees it as a fruitless act.
Who should then appear but the fortune teller, the self-same one he met all those nights ago? Kill him, she commands. The thief has no strength left to ponder this new development. I will not permit any to steal her smile, he cries in a hoarse and raspy voice.
I am the princess. But her silent scream echoes only in her mind. Let's press on through. Return to dust.
Run if you can.
As the battle in the bay continues, dawn encroaches on the territory of night. When sun and moon meet in the sky, they point their blades at one another.
I will not let you have the princess!
You know nothing of the princess. You do not see her true self.
Nonsense! I'm the only one who can make her smile. Don't stand in the way of our freedom!
Why? I wanted you to look at me and only me, yet my wish never came true. Why?
At the end of the battle, the sailor boy falls unconscious, steadfast in his decision to stay with the princess to the bitter end. Though the princess finds her will to live fading, one last idea comes to her. She will set to sea with the boy, and they will slip the mortal coil as one.
The thief finds himself slowly slipping away. The princess calls to him. He reaches out, but his hands encounter only darkness.
The sea glimmers in the morning light, silent watcher as sailor and princess cross its waters. Here, the kingdom cannot reach them. Here, a girl is not bound to her royal status.
His mind still cloudy, the thief's eyes peel open. The water is calm, reflecting the glow of sunrise in its perfect mirror. The thief looks around, wondering if he has finally obtained freedom with the princess. But he finds only the fortune teller, the same one who had foretold his death.
As the sailor awakens, his expression twists into one of hatred.
He is still unable to grasp what is happening, even as she thrusts her spear through him. His eyes bore into her, ablaze with hate.
No one had ever seen the princess for who she truly is.
Her laughter intermingles with the sound of waves.
She has been destined to forever be a symbol.
His roar is accompanied by the flash of a blade.
Yet before her stands a mere boy who only wanted the princess's smile for himself. We, tangled in an ironic embrace, we sink into the sunless depths.
Was I able to return her smile? The fortune teller's laugh envelops the thief's entire being. It covers his thoughts in darkness until the end. I stare at her with pure hate as the moonlight washes over us.
I smile then, for he is finally looking at me, and only me.
Their brief meeting ultimately brought them here.
My wish is granted at long last, and I take it with me.
Into the depths of the cold, cold sea.